The House has passed a bill, and now the Senate is working very, very hard, and specifically the folks in this room, and I really appreciate what you're doing, to come out with a bill that's going to be a phenomenal bill for the people of our country. Generous, kind, with heart. That's what I'm saying. And that may be adding additional money into it. We're going to come out with a real bill, not Obamacare. And the results are going to be fantastic, and hopefully it'll be announced at the appropriate time, and everyone's going to be happy. But by contrast, Republicans in Congress, as hard as they're working, you have the Democrats on the other side who truly have become obstructionists. Even their new motto, resist. And I guess it's a pretty accurate motto. Every time I see it, I say, that's right. That does represent the Democrats. It's called resist. And it's very unfortunate. And I actually said, if we came up with the greatest health care plan or tax cut, because we're coming out with massive tax cut and tax reform, but if we came up with the greatest health care or tax cut ever in our country's history, we wouldn't get one Democrat vote. It's obstruction. So the Republicans are working hard. We've passed and signed 38 pieces of legislation, which nobody likes to talk about. I think probably seldom has any president and administration done more or had more success so early on, including a record number of resolutions to eliminate job-killing regulations. And we see it all over the country where jobs are starting that would never have started ever under any circumstances. So I'd like to thank our great Vice President for being here. I'd like to thank all of the senators who I have so much respect for. I've gotten to know and love some of them and know and like others. But I have great relationships with every one of them. And I'll tell you what, I do have a lot of respect for the people in this room. I can tell you that very much, and I appreciate you being here. Just a little bit on the economy. Unemployment has fallen to a 16-year low, and manufacturing confidence is at an all-time high. Just came out with a report, the highest level of confidence in the history of the reports, which are, they've been taking these statistics for many, many years, Mike, I'll tell you. And in the history of this report, the confidence level is at the highest point it's ever been. Companies are moving back into the United States. You see it in Michigan, where the auto companies are coming back in and they're expanding their existing plants. And they're saying, well, maybe we're just going to have to build in the United States, and that's the way it's going to be. I was also really thrilled last week, and had a lot to do with even their opening ceremony, where in Pennsylvania they're opening a brand new coal mine. That's the first coal mine that's opened in this country in a long time. It's brand new. Many of them are being reopened, but this is a brand new mine. That hasn't happened for many, many years. So we're keeping our promise to the American people. And that's why it's so important for the Senate and the senators that are with us today to come up with a great health care plan. And I really believe they're going to be able to do it. We're very close, and I really believe they're going to be able to do it. So